everyone, I'm Niamh Holcroft and I'd like to welcome you to this tutorial video for Block 2 of the Scheepjes Spring Forward Make-Along, designed by Irene of Handmade Past. The written pattern for this block, the Smock block, is available on Irene's website. An ad-free PDF version of the whole pattern is also available from Irene's Ravelry and Etsy stores. Links are in the description below. In this tutorial, we'll be making the smock stitch pattern. You'll need a cable needle for this technique. Or if you don't have one, a double-pointed needle works just as well. In this tutorial, I'll be using Scheepjes Chunky Monkey yarn in the colour Parchment. I'll cast on a few stitches to make a small swatch of the actual pattern so that you can see how the technique works. So here is my swatch. It's worked up to the end of row 4. The right side is facing, ready to start row 5, which has the cluster stitch on. So we're just going to get to the right place where to put the cluster stitch. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. With the yarn at the back, take the cable needle and slip the next 6 stitches purlwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slide the cable needle through, and we're going to take the working yarn and wrap it round the stitches on the cable needle. Wrap it round counterclockwise twice. Once, twice. Keep the working yarn at the back, slide the cable needle through the stitches, and slip the stitches from the cable needle onto the right hand needle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the next 2 stitches are purl, so we bring the yarn forward through the needles and purl the next 2 stitches. Put the yarn at the back, and you can see the cluster has 2 strands on the front of the work, the right side, and 3 strands on the back of the work, the wrong side. And now we're in the correct place to make another cluster. Cable needle, slip the next 6 stitches onto the cable needle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slide the cable needle through. Wrap the working yarn around the stitches on the cable needle twice counterclockwise. Once, twice. Slide the cable needle through the stitches. Just keep that out of the way. And slip the stitches from the cable needle onto the right hand needle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're ready to purl these last few stitches. So bring the working yarn forward, ready to purl. Two, 3, 4, 5, and that's the end of the row. And you can see your clusters are formed. 2 strands on the right side of the work and 3 strands on the wrong side. So here we are at the beginning of row 6 with the wrong side of the work facing, and you can see the 3 strands here of each cluster. So basically we're just going to knit and purl our way across the row as the pattern instructs. So knit the first edge stitches here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the next 2 are, we're going to purl them, making sure we keep the strands of the cluster out of the way so we don't catch any strands of yarn. 1, 2, and knit the next 2, yarn back, knit the next 2, yarn forward, purl the next 2, yarn back, knit the next 2, and that's how you're going to make your way across the row, remembering to keep the strands of the cluster out of the way. A strand there, I think. And that's the end of row 6. Thank you for joining in with this make along. You can find more support from Irene, the mod team, and the members in the Scheepjes Facebook groups, where we hope you'll share photos of your work with the hashtag #SpringForwardMal.